Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Good evening, everyone. It's Talking NFC Beats coming at you live again for week 6. We're going to get on and get off tonight because we have a big game tonight that we all want to see how those Eagles deal with those Panthers this evening. And I'm sure we're rooting for, I'm sure I know who Maine and Dumas are rooting for, and as well as Trevis. But we're going to kick it off. How you fellas doing tonight? How you doing, man?
Man, look, lovely as always.
Yeah, how you feeling? Welcome back, Hal. Welcome back, baby. How you feeling?
Thank you. I'm okay. You know, work-wise, everything is good. Family is good. But I have a yoga class going behind me. So if you hear anything, that's what it is. And they're trying to shush me because they're trying to meditate and get into the yoga and the namaste. So again, everything is overlapping in my life.
You broadcasting NFC Beast from the yoga room? That's an oxymoron.
Well, bruh, you know, we host private yoga sessions at the house, so you know it's doubling.
Again, are you in
podcast
the
station
yoga room?
in yoga?
You can't be in the yoga room.
Now it's adjacent to me, brother, with the door open. There's no door there, brother.
Oh, damn. Well, you're gonna be hearing a lot of shushing tonight, I guess. How you feeling, Treves? You ready?
I'm feeling really good.
You amped up?
But it's like that. I don't know. You know, you're not like, oh yeah, they're not good. We're gonna beat them. It's a really good team we're going up against this week, and you know, I'm hoping everybody's rooting for the Eagles, because if the Eagles win, that means the NFC goes up a little bit higher.
You gotta play that card with it. It's not like y'all playing the AFC opponent where we want y'all to rep.
We play the NFC opponent, so if we beat them, then that means y'all just gotta come beat us.
Oh, this is true. We can't let y'all get too far out ahead of us. I mean, we already struggling over here. And having said that, hell, let's dive into it. I think we're gonna kick off with you, Hal. Since y'all the low man on the totem pole, why not start you first?
All right, so what do you want to know?
I mean, first of all, my condolences. Your boys took some heavy L's this weekend. No laughing matter.
L's are us.
You know what? I don't think there's ever been. Listen, I don't think there's ever been a time in NFL history where all wide receivers go out in one game. All your starting wide receivers go out in one game.
It's happened before. It's happened before.
Can you be quiet? Hush. Shh, please. Thank you. Now,
it happened.
Say like grown folks.
As I was saying, you know, there's a time where, you know, I've read of some of the blogs where everybody like Eli, sent him to Jacksonville where Coughlin is, da-da-da-da. No, the problem's not with Eli. The problem is we have no O-line, he has no receivers, and he has no running backs. I mean, what are we to do? You know, and then people trying to say, well, the defense, the D-backs, defense is starting to, lack, and said take blame for the loss in 90 minutes.
Get some help.
You're on the field for 90 minutes, so, what do you expect? But again, McAdoo has lost control of the locker room. Well, you got players getting up, walking right out of your meetings. So, we need to get rid of him and Reese. They both need to go. And if the ownership and the leaders don't recognize that, man, and get this ship straight, we're going to look at more seasons of dismal being berated throughout the NFL.
Dog, I can tell you, having played at one illustrious Cheney University for 4 years, I can tell you that's what losing does to a team. It eats you from the inside out.
So, right. You refer to Reese, talk about the GM, right?
Uh-huh.
The GM and the coach. Yeah, if one got to go, the other got to go. It's a tandem thing. And
it's like peanut butter and jelly. If you can't have one without the other, get rid of both of them.
But
Does Reese have the Does Reese have the power to fire McAdoo, or does Mara hold those strings?
I think Mara still holds those strings, man. I think ultimately he still controls what goes on. But you know, Reese power is limited, but he's a sucker duck, and he's allowing McAdoo to use a Denny's menu to do play calling. Why are you calling a draw play on 3rd down and it's 3rd and 8? Like, who made up that call? Like,
That's
dude,
when you don't have confidence in your quarterback and your O-line, and you're trying to sneak one in there. That's what that is.
You know, first I thought it was just Flowers. He was just terrible. No, it's the whole line. They're garbage. All of them need to be taken outside and shot twice in the back of the head.
Damn.
That's violence. Listen, I want to give a T&B disclaimer. The views expressed by one Hal Deuce is not this podcast.
That was literally shots fired.
Literally.
I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. Looking at these stats, this might be the best game the Giants has played this season. I'm for real. And that's no joke. I mean, I know they had a lot of injuries. I know things look bad for them, but looking at the stats, they were in that game, man. I mean,
against the Chargers, yeah, we were in the game, but against the Chargers. But again, you know what happens when all of your receivers go out?
I mean,
like, dude,
I'm
like,
not talking.
that doesn't happen.
I'm not talking about the future for y'all because y'all done. It is what it is. I mean, that's no shots fired. That's
T.O. said he's available.
I know, right? T.O. and call Victor Cruz. Y'all tripping.
T.O. Ocho.
Yeah, y'all better go get Cruz. Tell him to put his shirt back on. Go out there and play for you.
Do some sauce.
Tell him y'all sorry.
Hey, look, that would be a nice lineup when we had Terrell Owens on one side, we had Victor Cruz on the other, and we had Ocho Cinco in the slot. Oh, that would be nice.
You mean about 8 years ago?
Yeah. Yo, it's every bit of 43, right? He every bit of 40. Come on, that. Hey, man, look, y'all actually ran the ball halfway decent. I had almost just y'all were right there in the game. I don't know, man. Y'all got a lot of work to do. Y'all might. What
makes it so sad? But what makes it so sad is they were in every game. They were in the Eagles game also. Yeah. You're right there. And you shoot yourself in the foot.
Yep.
Don't try to give us empathy. Give us no empathy. These are professional people. As a professional, you have a job to do. Do your job.
But they're still humans, and Trevis knows this as well, because this is what we would do at Cheney. Early in the season, games competitive. You losing games by 3 points here, a touchdown there. Oh, we close. About 5 straight games of being close. Next thing you know, you lose by 30, and that's when it starts.
Because players start to give up. Now, I want to tell you right now, none of your receivers are actually hurt, but Odell Beckham. The rest of them are not hurt. They all are pulling the ploy that NFL players do, where they say, "Oh, yeah, I twisted it a little bit. Let's just tell them I kind of broke something, and I'll just stay out for the rest of the season."
Brandon Marshall done for the season, isn't he?
Yeah, surgery, bro.
Yeah, he claimed he had surgery on something that was
just talking out.
He's claiming that he had surgery on something that was new, that was obviously old, that he went and had surgery on once he felt like he tweaked it when he went out of balance. That's exactly what he did.
He sound like the man.
Nobody trying to hear that.
The Inquirer right there. Let's bring it out the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Nobody trying to hear that.
You sound like the man rapper that you just made that
up. The Philadelphia Inquirer reports Giants receivers full of shit. That's exactly what happened after 0-5 start. Giants receivers full of shit. That's exactly what it should say.
Just accused that man of quitting. That's what he just accused him of doing.
They just straight quit. That's exactly what happened on 0-5 teams. They just stopped playing. They like, look, man, forget it, yo.
You know what?
It ain't worth the season.
I'm gonna come back to you. And I'm gonna address you. But first, I have to address Miguel. Hey, Michael, I thought you specifically told me before we aired not to make any college references. Do not talk about the SEC. Do not talk about it. However, you have brought up the illustrious Cheney University on more than one occasion to prove a point. So I think you've opened the floodgates for me to talk about something positive dealing in the college arena.
Doesn't have anything to do with your Giant. If it doesn't, then no, keep it to yourself.
If the Giants quarterback not from the SEC, no, you can't talk about it.
He is from the SEC. He's from Ole Miss.
Yeah, don't try and slide.
I came from Ole Miss, SEC, young man. So treat this back to your false allegations and your ill.
Okay, go ahead.
You dig this? Shut up and call me.
You think the allegation is false? You want to go back? You want to go outside and shoot your offensive line, but you think the allegation is false that a receiver won't act like something's broke so he could not be in the game anymore on a losing 0-5 team?
You can't have surgery.
He had surgery on an old injury.
You can't.
It's a past injury that I said, yo, you should have been had surgery on that, but we can fix this up right now because y'all 0-5.
Do you not understand the words that are coming out my mouth? You can't fake a surgery. That's like faking a cold. You can do that at work. But you're the type of dude that'll call in your boss on FaceTime and say, hey, I'm sick, but you got belly dancers in the background. That's what you do.
Oh,
Mike, exactly what you're saying that we're doing for.
You done seen people play football, but should have got surgery a long time ago. They're not nowhere. They go get surgery because they realize the team is trash. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to have that surgery a while ago.
Right. He's not saying he's faking surgery. He's saying he's taking advantage of the situation to get that surgery. That's what he's saying.
I understand what Trey previous is saying. I just don't think it's true. I think but at the end of the day, the only receiver that can play again this season, more than likely, is Shepard. Whether that buys you anything or not, who knows? I mean, pretty much the Giants' season is pretty much done. I mean, they may win a couple games here and there, but I mean, they don't really have much to go on, especially with the turmoil they got going on with the head coach and with DBs, walking out of meetings and being suspended, and they're having an altercation and whatever the case may be. I mean, it may be time to move on from Eli. Maybe Eli ain't the problem, but it may be time to move on and start over, revamp that team, and start anew.
Yeah, we revamped the team by getting rid of that bum head coach we got in that terrible GM.
You were loving him going into week 1, boy. Ooh, how
we need a whole nother music montage of your week 1 again.
Oh, right.
Because it's so different than week 2.
Right. I might have to go back into the archives and pull up some stuff.
And it's almost like in week 1 you played it in the email, but then
we sit here listening to the same bull. He's like, Landis Collins is. Yo, what's up with that, boy?
I don't know, but let's move on, man. We could kill Dumas in the Giants all damn night because it is fun. But let's move on.
Let's after this. Evan Ingram had 4 targets. He had 0 yards receiving.
Yo, I was so mad I had him on my fantasy. Dude, it's because of you I put him on my fantasy. This bull got me 0 points. He's lucky I still won, man. He's lucky I still won. Who you? You're damn Tony Gonzalez. That's who. You're Tony Gonzalez.
Hey, listen. He's still gonna be. Watch what I tell you. I'm a prophet, man. Watch what I tell you. You're gonna thank me. You're gonna thank me for that in a little bit, man. I'm not Nostradamus. I'm Nostradamus.
Man, say those stats again.
Yeah. 4 targets for 0 receptions and 0 yards.
Oh my God.
Oh no. No.
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I can almost guarantee Tony Gonzalez had that.
Tony is like, what the hell?
If Tony Gonzalez ever saw you in the street, dude, he'll smack you in the damn face. He said, Compare that.
Why y'all attacking me, yo? Why y'all so violent?
And we got like 2-3 weeks worth of
I know, dude. Hey, Doomis, we pent up, dog. You been gone for a minute.
I see. You know what though? I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I got no choice. Go ahead. I can handle. I got big shoulders. Bring it.
I tried to move on, man. Main kept it going. Main kept it going. I tried to give you some slack.
I take the blame. I take the blame. That was me. I apologize.
That stat opened it up. That stat opened it up.
It did open it up. It did open it up. All right, Trevis, man. I know you don't have much to say. Your boys pretty much crushed the cars. I was impressed. How you felt about it?
Hey! You saying you was impressed? Tell you the truth, I was very skeptical going into that game. They got a pretty good passing offense, and I didn't know what their running game could do, considering the fact that we had Cox out at the particular time. But the defensive line stepped up, solid, smacked Johnston around. And didn't allow anybody to get through. So what really impressed me, though, was Robinson and Mills actually being in the way of a lot of those passes. And then, my boy showed up. He showed up. He said, Jenkins was like, no. He was like, no, you ain't getting that. Sorry. It can't happen like that. He knocked down multiple passes out of Fitzgerald's hand.
Jenkins?
Yeah, Malcolm. So, I was sitting there and I was like, wow, we really might do it, but I had to be quiet. That's why in the chat room I was just being very quiet.
What's funny about Trevis is I always know how the Eagles are doing based on how much Trevis is chatting. If the Eagles are winning, he's quiet as hell. He don't have shit to say unless the Eagles are messing up. Then he complaining about everything under the sun.
Exactly. Everything. I'm a true Eagles fan when it comes down to what they should be doing, what they are doing, what they aren't doing. But I'm very truthful about what's going on in the game.
Yeah.
Hey, that call was right, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. If they're gonna give it to us, we're gonna take it. Simple as that. So right now, here go our daily stats. Right now the Eagles are
Go ahead. Finish up, Trevis.
Now the Eagles are averaging 27.4 points, which puts us 6th in the NFL. 397.8 yards makes us 3rd in the NFL. Passing 259 yards, which makes us 8th in the NFL. And rushing 138.8, which makes us 5th in the NFL. So currently, a lot of people like to say the Eagles don't have a team. Obviously, those stats don't provide you any proof. Currently, huh?
You said the Eagles don't.
Don't tell Maine to go ahead.
Oh yeah, a lot of people say Eagles don't have a team, but I'm like, if you look at the numbers, they're putting up the numbers that are needed to beat the teams that they are beating. I'm gonna slowly get off the Cardinals and get on to these Panthers. I looked at a couple of.
We'll do that.
I looked at.
We'll do that in a couple minutes.
Okay.
But who said the Eagles don't have a team?
No, nobody on this particular podcast. But when you're out there talking to the fans, they often say, "Oh, well, they don't really have anybody." I said, "Well, they're not household names yet. Be household names, but it just takes a little bit of time for everybody to remember who they are."
I'll put it to you like this. I'll be real with you. I was dead wrong. I picked the Cardinals to win. I thought they were going to show up, and they didn't. The Eagles played a really great game. That, like you said, the D-line showed up. They did their thing, and they really prevented Palmer from getting the ball out and making the throws that he wanted to make. And like you said, he did really well against Fitzgerald, against a Hall of Famer. I mean, that speaks volumes to what he did. I mean, I thought that was awesome. I will say this. It kind of has me reminiscent of the Redskins versus the Raiders. Came out blazing, hit him in the mouth, won real big. The next game had another tough feat and another tough task, and they played well, but they didn't win. So right. I wouldn't use this game as a gauge on how good the Eagles are. I'll take the W for sure. I mean, you take all your W's, but you might want to be a little leery and pump the brakes just a little bit and humble yourself and say, because y'all going up against a tough team in the Panthers. So, like Mike said, we'll get to it, but you might want to I wouldn't look too much into it. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't take the dub, but I wouldn't.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not looking at this particular game as though, hey, we won last week. Last week has nothing to do with this week. It's a short week. It's a Thursday, and they just played on Sunday. I'm glad they didn't play Sunday night because that would be a killer. So, and looking at this game, I say a tough task for our offensive line. We lost Lane Johnson again, and this is going to be something that they're going to have to step up and they're going to have to handle. Because of Mike, we don't have all our running backs anymore, and we're going with
don't put that. Don't put.
We're going with our 3 running back system, which is Blunt, Clement, and Barner. What we got to do to handle business. But I'm just hoping that they continue blitzing the way everybody's been blitzing Carson Wentz, and he's been picking teams apart.
Yeah. I mean, Eagles are getting close to that point in the season where it reminds me a little bit of the Cowboys when you kind of see brewing underneath, and then they just keep winning, and then people are like, well, they haven't beaten a team. Because I heard this stat yesterday, I hadn't even realized it, but the Redskins are the only team in our division who's beaten a team with a winning record. So now that's being thrown out there about the Eagles. But at some point, people just have to say, hey, they keep winning. You keep making excuses about every time they win, which is what was happening with Dallas last season. They just kept winning. They were like 11-1 before they lost again. At some point, things just get magical. And they just ride that wave, man. I think the Eagles are getting close to that tonight. Tonight will go a long way, into seeing like what's really going to happen with them.
Yep.
So, having said that, I don't even want to talk about Cowboys Packers, man. I can get on my damn soapbox and stay there for all the crap that happened in that game, but I'll try to be, succinct and short. And I'll just start out by saying, this is again one of those stat games where you look at the stats and you automatically assume the Cowboys won, but unfortunately, man, these stats mean nothing because of that horrendous defense of ours. But starting out, Cowboys had the ball 35 minutes to Green Bay's 25 minutes. And looking at the one stat that really killed me was in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, the Cowboys had the ball for 12 minutes and 44 seconds and got outscored 20-10.
Oh,
This is mind blowing, man. It's just mind blowing. And on that last drive, when the Cowboys got the ball and held the ball, it was a beautiful 17-play drive in the fourth quarter. The way you want to close out a game, everything was working to perfection. Just eat the ball, drain the clock, scored a touchdown, and supposed to leave no time on the clock. They were executing it perfectly all the way up until they got to the 11-yard line on that 2nd and 1. And Dak chooses this run pass option where I guess that's the way the call came into him, based on the look he got, either call a run or a pass. My issue with that is Scott Linehan shouldn't have given him that option. It should have been, no, run this play here, run the ball, no matter what. I don't care what you see, because now we're playing against the clock. And at a minimum, we want to make Green Bay use that last timeout. But no such instruction came. Dak gets a look where it should be a pass, throws the ball to Dez, incomplete, stop the clock. And to Troy's credit, Troy said that immediately. It was no hindsight. He said, that play stops the clock. You don't want to give Aaron Rodgers too much time. Very next play, Dak scores on that 11-yard touchdown. And Stress was over here watching the game with me. We both sat on that couch, and neither of us got excited when Dak scored that touchdown. We just said it's a damn shame we can't get excited about this because we know what's coming. And sure enough, man, then the defense gets back out there and start, busting coverages. We get that crucial 3rd and 8 play where Aaron Rodgers scrambled for 18 yards, where there was a spy on him. I don't know if it was either Durant or Hitchens, but both of them went to the other side of the field with the running back when he went out the backfield. So that left the whole left side of the field open for Aaron Rodgers. So that's what really killed us, that 3rd and 8 play. I like the way Jordan Lewis played. That's the young fella. I think he's the reason they cut Nolan Carroll today. And note to Jerry Jones, don't pick up any more Eagles outcasts. That makes Cedric Thornton, who we cut after camp, and now Nolan Carroll, who we just cut. I don't know why we picking up players that the Eagles don't want. But, yeah. He needs to stop that. Check that out. Yeah, man, that's kind of all I have left, man. It was painful. It was definitely painful to watch that last play. I was hyped when Jordan Lewis knocked down the first pass that they tried to Devontae Adams. It went right back to it. Same play, same pass. Aaron Rodgers just threw a better pass, and that play is almost uncoverable, man. It really is. That's tough.
I'll say this. I agree with you 100% everything that you said as far as that play, that run pass option that Dak did. Not only did it stop the clock, but he almost threw a pick. He was close.
I wasn't close to being a pick.
Yeah, it was. Sure was.
No, it wasn't.
Dez almost was playing defense in a sense because the ball kind of got thrown. I mean, it wasn't like it went through hands, but the defender had a good play on the ball. That maybe I need to rephrase it like that.
He made a good play on the ball. Yeah, that could have put it better. Dez could have left more room for the damn pass. It was just bad execution on both ends.
I agree. I don't. The play shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been executed or ran out anyway. It shouldn't have. You got to back like Zeke. You got to run that ball.
Right.
You got to run that ball in that situation.
Yeah, that reminds me. This was the other stat that I had. Zeke was pretty much held in check yet again for all of that game. He went into the fourth quarter, 16 carries, 32 yards, and in the fourth quarter alone, he had 14 carries for 85 yards. So he picked it up, and they should have just kept him. Even when Dak threw that pick six, it was second and 7. Zeke had just run for 3 yards. And I was yelling before the play even happened, run it again. Because you could see Zeke was like, you could see him getting in that mode. He was getting juiced up. Nope. Linehan getting pass happy again. Terrence Williams drops an easy 5-yard pass. Falls right into the cornerback's hands.
But it wasn't even a passing situation. It didn't have to be a pass.
Nope.
Nope. It was almost like you said, you remember I think it was week 2. You said it about the Redskins. They were playing like they were down. They were playing like they were down by a lot.
Right.
And I mean, that's how the plays were being called. I didn't understand it. I was watching it. And I'm like, if Zeke is killing them in the second half, give him the ball. Beat him the ball. He's young. His legs are still relatively fresh.
Right.
Give him the ball. I don't know.
2nd and 7, man. They did not have to pass that ball there, but that's what they chose, man. I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
Nah, you good. I didn't understand.
Oh no!
I didn't understand some of the play calling at the end of that game. When I saw him score that touchdown, I saw they had a timeout. I was like, man, that's like giving him that's like Aaron Rodgers having a half.
Right.
That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. He's done more with less.
Yeah, to Dallas. How many times do you have to learn? How many times does this guy have to burn you for you to realize the way I would have played that game is knowing what he's capable of. We either win or lose with no time on it. I would have been fine had they milked that clock all the way to 1 second left, 4th and goal, we win or lose. Like, that's the way I would have played that game out. Like, don't give him the ball back. Milk this thing. Man. They were at the 11.
Don't give it back.
Yep.
But look, when I saw how much time was on that clock and Aaron Rodgers had a timeout left, this is what I said.
Oh no. No. Oh no.
That's how I felt.
Oh, no. This is over.
Yeah. That's how I
He said, oh no.
Oh,
listen.
man.
Dak scored that touchdown, and my heart didn't even like get excited. Like, I just sat there, man. Like, damn, there's too much time left.
Man, y'all killed him on first down, time of possession,
Everything.
third down,
Everything. And these cats, this defense of ours haven't forced a turnover since the second week of the season, man.
Yeah,
No turnovers. They're doing this with bad field position and no help from the damn defense. And Dak is playing his ass off, man. It's starting to look like, and I hope Dak doesn't feel like this, but this is what Romo used to go through. Romo, who he's scoring 30, 40, 50 points, losing. Still losing. And then they start to press, feeling like, damn, I got to do everything for this team. That's what Romo used to deal with. Here we go. Haven't had a good defense in damn near 13 years, man.
it wasn't even like they didn't even pinch him on that last drive.
No.
It was almost like they weren't even on the field.
Let a rookie running back rush for a buck on him. 19 carries, over 100 yards, man.
That dude came out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
Came out of nowhere. Anderson just all over.
It's just made a name for him. Damn, he probably took Ty Montgomery position.
Yeah. I mean, and I know, I don't know if you want to transition into it. I know
Tom Montgomery's a receiver, right?
No, they converted him.
converted him to running back.
They converted him to a running back.
Yeah.
They converted him to a running back.
Yeah, I know. He's their
So
starting.
now they found somebody, he's gonna have to go back and be a receiver.
Nah, he's their starting running back. I don't think they're going to put him back because they made him bulk up. He's not a receiver body now. He's a running back body.
That was a big deal last year, even with fantasy, because he was playing running back, but he was listed as a receiver, and so he was messing up the stats. And they were telling him he had
You
to
can play
declare
him in
one or the
both.
other.
You can play him in both positions.
Yeah, but I mean, it was cool for flex positions, but on the stat sheets or in the roster, he was listed as a wide receiver.
Yeah,
But he was playing running back in the games. It was messing everybody in fantasy.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, look, man, Cowboys, they're like the Redskins were last week. They glad that bye is here. I mean, glad that bye is here.
Oh, hell yeah. You remember I said it last week, like, damn, it sucks when I said about this guy, I said it sucks losing going into a bye. And then I said, damn, I hope I didn't just jinx my boy.
Yeah, didn't jinx your boys, yeah.
Well, our buys until like week 10, so we're gonna be having the ball all the way through.
We know the Eagles have somebody in the league office that's looking out for them every year. Every schedule is always favorable. That every other team got these early buys. Y'all buy week 10. But it's all right.
But
Maybe
love for us.
When is the
maybe
Giants
this
bye?
is y'all magical year. Maybe. We shall see. I'm tired of
shall
hating.
see.
I'm out of fight right now. This has been a horrible week for my Cowboys. I am a beaten,
You just depleted.
I'm a beaten man, yo. I'm a beaten man.
At least y'all come back against San Francisco.
I know, but who gets excited? And you know what? All this mess going on, we fool around, lose to them, man.
That's not a gimme
You
game.
think y'all gonna let down? You think y'all gonna have a letdown?
I mean, they're Zeke's done. and they're rebelling against the owner now. I mean,
Yeah.
Thanks Donald Trump, FDT.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like now, it's not even just on the field with the defense,
Right?
Internal struggles. I mean, which I think is kind of what's happening to the Steelers. If you look at it, on the field, play is bad, and they also having internal struggles within the team because people were kind of indecisive about what they should do as far as a demonstration during the anthem. So it's like those things kind of eat at a team a little bit. So I mean, I think that's a big deal. It ain't gonna go away easy.
Jerry Jones the Cowboys didn't even really have an issue with this till Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones just caused this, man. He could have just left that alone, but yeah, he let Donald Trump call him and manipulate him, and he come out with his chest all puffed up and cause an issue that didn't have to be caused. There was no issue with the flag in Dallas. Yeah, here we go. But that's a whole other topic, man. Let's move on to this week's game so we can get Trevis the hell on up out of here so he can go watch his team.
For sure.
Yeah, man, the game already started.
Did it? Oh yeah, it's 8:25. I don't have the schedule in front of me. Who do the Giants have this week?
Giants.
Denver.
Giants are against themselves.
Oh,
no, they're not. They're actually going to get their ass whooped. They good. It would be better if they were against themselves.
They're against themselves.
And it's in Denver.
Damn, it's in Mile High Stadium. Hold up, man. Let's automatically do the number. 50, 50, 55 to 3.
You went straight to the predictions, dog.
Jesus Christ.
You ain't got no receivers. You got no receivers. The offensive line not blocking. Eli about to run for the bench.
Listen, their best hope is that the Broncos looking at them like, man, I don't feel like playing them sorry ass bums.
Yeah.
Exactly. If Von Miller played, man, y'all might lose your quarterback. Yo, I'll just let you know.
Oh, hell no. You know Eli gonna lay down. You know that. He ain't gonna take the hit.
Eli not gonna take no hits.
He gonna lay down.
Cancel Christmas.
He ain't gonna see this hit coming. This boy gonna get up with that ugly raggedy doll face, looking back at the line like. So you gonna do?
There not be a worse team for them to play this week, man. Oh,
God.
The worst team for them to play this week.
I might start Trevor Siemian. I might
definitely start that damn defense. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe y'all get them with the letdown, Doomis. That's y'all best hope, buddy.
I mean, look, it ain't nowhere but up.
That's the truth.
Hey, once you hit the bottom, there's nothing else that you can fear. We can't fear anything else. We at the bottom, brother.
Yo, I predict that y'all lose 5 more players.
Listen,
don't find yourself in the school kill.
Y'all gonna lose 5 more players. They're like, my leg. Oh, cut me off.
my heavy.
Hey,
everybody gonna stay hurt until Odell Beckham come back, and then all of a sudden when Odell Beckham come back like week 15, they're like, all right, yo, I guess I could go play.
Oh, yeah. Yo, damn.
Trevis, go play in the school kill and hold your breath.
Seeing as how Dubas doesn't have
tell how you mad. Dubas, tell how you mad.
Other than throwing personal insults out about the game, we go move on. Bane, who your boys play coming out of the bye this week?
49ers.
49. No, you don't. Oh yeah, I'm about to say we play the 49ers, but no,
y'all got a bye.
Yeah.
Not a y'all bye. Yeah.
Yeah, we play them next week.
Hey man, I know you got the TV on, man. What's up?
Yeah. I got it on. I'm not about to give you a damn report.
I forgot
your mind.
How dare you, yo? That's just rude. Seriously?
They must have scored. Man.
No, they didn't. But
I hear something going on down there. I can't really
boycotting. You said you was boycotting, so you just wait.
I know, right?
Right, you're supposed to watch the YouTube highlights. Remember, Trevis? Why you rushing off the game? I think you need to bring back the tape. Do we need to roll back the tape where you have lied to us and said that you are not watching the NFL games? But now you try to rush us off the call and off the podcast so you can go watch the Eagles? Oh, because they're winning, now you want to watch them. Use a sucker duck sauce type joke.
Wait. You said
That's
that
how
wrong?
you really feel, dog.
Sucker duck what?
I don't know, man.
Duck sauce.
Duck
That's
sauce.
some DC. That's some DC Bama lingo right there.
Look,
He
Hey,
get
your
that
mambo sauce
get
weak.
that from his LBs.
Like you got that joint from Manassas.
What you talking about, Doomas?
I said his mumbo sauce weak, like he got it from Manassas.
Oh, Carolina got the ball.
man, look. All right. Redskins got the 49ers.
Yeah.
And
Trevis, are you streaming the game? Are you streaming the game, Trevis? That's why you're dancing?
Well, I mean, they didn't score, so that's good.
Man, I think he's cutting you off, man.
I'm waiting for him to stop talking about them sorry ass Eagles. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
The hate is purely in your blood. Hate is in your blood.
I'm not about to be your play-by-play announcer. I'm just not going
As long as no scores go up, I'm perfectly fine.
But at any rate, Redskins got the 49ers coming out of the bye week. Much needed bye week. We have a let down with Josh Norman being out. I'm not saying he's the best corner in the league, but he's a damn good player. And it hurts when you lose a player of that caliber. So
He's not done for the season. Is he? What did he go down with?
4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks. He had a fractured rib and a punctured lung.
Ooh.
It was big. It was a big deal.
Hey, Romo played through that shit.
That's one thing I will say about Romo. He will play injured, not just play injured. Like
Yes.
he would play.
Yeah.
He would play. So I give him
Not
credit
hurt,
for
but
that.
injured. Not hurt, but injured.
Right. Big difference. Yeah. Yes, sir, Doomas. I'm with you.
Because they was shooting him up with all kind of needles.
Right, and I'm almost glad that he stopped because he was taking those Toradol shots literally every week, man, and that mess destroys your kidneys, man. So I'm glad he's finished. But yeah, go ahead, man.
But I think again, the Redskins have to get back to their form of running the ball, whether it's with Chris Thompson or P. Ryan or any other back that they have. They got to do it. I mean, Robert Kelly is still struggling with a rib injury. He's questionable. Pretty much a game time decision. But I'm calling him out. And Trevis, you're gonna love this. I'm calling Terrell Pryor out.
Calling him out.
I'm calling him out. It's got to be. I mean, this dude's getting $8 million for a year, and he's proving it. He's there to prove himself so he can get a bigger contract. And right now, I wouldn't give him nothing. I wouldn't give him a bag of nickels. I wouldn't give it to him because he hasn't shown up like he's supposed to. He had a touchdown the last game. Then he disappeared for 3 quarters, for 2.5 quarters, and then he had one more catch after that. Ended up with 70 yards total. That's not enough. That's not enough. If you want to be a number 1 receiver on a team that has a decent quarterback, then you need to step up and do more. He had a 3rd down play where he was supposed to catch it coming across the middle. It was like 3rd and 4. And he drops the ball, alligator arms. That's not acceptable.
No, it's not.
Not acceptable. So I'm calling that dude out, Terrell Pryor.
But the Redskins kind of knew that, and that's why they only gave him the 1-year contract.
You're right. You're 100% right. And I don't understand, man. I get that football is a sport that a lot of those guys love, and they love to play it, and they're passionate about it. But I don't see the passion in the way he's playing right now. I don't see it. And I mean that's I'm calling you. I'm saying you ain't got no heart. You ain't got. That's what I'm saying. You're not playing with.
That how he looking, man? Is he looking like that,
bruh? It's bad.
Wow.
It's bad. I mean, his route running didn't look good. I mean, his hands looked okay, but he didn't look like that. He didn't look like that prime receiver. He didn't look like he wanted to be great. He looked like he just wanted to play.
Okay.
And that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at all.
No, it's not.
He's on notice.
How's Jordan Reed? Is he healthy? He seemed to always be banged up. I don't know how. Is he okay right now?
He's a little nicked up. He played okay that last game against the Chiefs. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I know he had one catch in the first quarter. It was a pretty big catch. Had some good yardage, but then he fumbled. But it was he was down by contact. So
yeah. He took a big hit on that play too.
Big hit. So he was dealing with some turf toe issues before the season started. I think that's still nagging him a little bit, but I mean he's only missed 1 week so far. But he played every other game.
Okay.
So, but you're right. But it's the thing. The thing is, the whole receiving core. I'm calling Crowder out too because he didn't play worth a damn against
Didn't show up at all.
So, our best receivers right now is a running back and a tight end. And it ain't even the starting tight end; it's the backup tight end in Vernon Davis.
Right.
So I think that the Redskins need to again establish that run, and when the ball is thrown to you, Terrell Pryor, catch the damn ball, son. Catch the ball.
Well, shoot. Do we even? Was that it, man? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Good. Treves, do we even need to ask you, I guess, about the Panthers while the game is on, or you're boycotting still? Which I'll
give
you credit.
Well, I'm hoping they're doing great. There's currently no scores. The first quarter with 12 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. So
how do you know that when you're boycotting the game?
He's looking at the box score on the
never said I was never said I was all right, buddy. I said I was boycotting NFL, so I haven't really seen a Redskins or a Cowboys or even y'all go 0-5. Like, I haven't seen those games.
Damn.
But I have seen the Philadelphia Eagles play. Sorry, buddy, for your incorrect knowledge about what I'm watching and what I am watching.
Just laid you out, dog.
Yo, you know what that was, Dumas? You missed too many weeks to say anything about what I'm watching.
Let this be a lesson to you, dog.
Hey, I'm taking my medicine, good brothers. I'm taking my medicine. However, when I'm grinding, I'm grinding. So, but I'm not running from the wreck. So bring it.
You ought to be commended for that. Just stay in the cut. Just stay in.
And just to piggyback on the Redskins, man, I really hope that the Redskins do win this week because next week will be kind of tough for you, brothers. So, no, I hope you really do win this week.
He calling his shot early, bruh.
I just tell you like this,
Bruh.
The Eagles called at the beginning of the season when they hadn't really gotten to the floor of their offense. I think that game is going to go different. I think it's going to be.
Oh yeah.
I think it's going to be 1-1.
Oh, yeah, I called that week 1. I called that. So yeah, we'll definitely see. Eagles caught them at the right time during the first week.
Yeah. The problem is we've had an opportunity to get better.
This is true. They both
got
got
an opportunity to understand their offense a whole lot better now. So we shall see.
Yep.
Y'all ass whooped this week too, but it is what it is.
Damn, I ass whooped. Remember the last time you talked about us wrong? You had to eat those words.
I said I was wrong. I get that. But
be careful now, you hear?
I also said
be careful now, you hear? I'm just saying.
Y'all were very reminiscent of how the Redskins played against a good, healthy Oakland Raiders team.
Okay, I understand. I hear what you're saying. And this is an away game. But I think the confidence is there now.
It's an away game against a team that has the same record that you do. It's playing well. It's in the floor of their offense, and it's got things going. So it's not like y'all.
What I'll say is this: we also played with numerous players that were out, and then we had to win with our backups. All games where people were like, "Oh, they got way too many players out. They're going to take an L." But then we came back and we won those games.
They've been winning, with backups. That's always impressive.
It is, especially when you're playing teams that haven't beat anybody with a winning record. Yeah,
that's true too.
Wow.
I mean, like I said, I've stated this before.
Look, man got his fastball tonight, Jack.
Hey, man, we beat y'all, correct? We beat y'all, correct?
Hold on, you interrupted. I'm not saying the Eagles are a bad team. I'm just not gonna ride their dick like you doing. I'm not gonna do that.
It's my team. What the hell are you talking about? How am I riding the dick of a team that's my team? Possible. It's my team. Like it's like, oh yeah, you're riding your own team dick. The whole time you came up here for the beginning of the season saying that's your team, but now I'm riding my own team dick. How's that possible?
I'm saying you act like they're not flawed. And I'm telling you, and you act like they're
when I first got on, what y'all say? Trevis, we're tired of your negativity about your own team. Cash tell you I'm talking in the chat room negative about my own team. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
When they're not doing well, but when they winning, you quiet as a damn mouse. What kind of shit is that?
Because that you know, like the young man said, he said, be humble, sit down. We winning. I'm shut the fuck up. Like it ain't nothing else I got to say. We won. On to the next game. There's nothing else I can do.
That's you looking forward and you're looking to the future and not paying attention to what's going on now. And I'm telling you, it's gonna come back to bite you.
So he's saying enjoy it, man. Trevis, while you have it, he's saying
and get all butt crazy so y'all can sit there and be like, oh, Trevis, remember a couple weeks ago when you was all screaming, you was all hype, let your ass shut the fuck up now, huh? And I'm like, no, man.
I'm just gonna say
y'all scared to get hyped, Trevis? Is that what it is? You scared to get hyped?
Right.
No, I'm not scared to get hyped because you see me hyped, but I'm just saying I'm not gonna get overjoyed about a win over the winless, Chargers and the slowed down without Johnson Cardinals or the 0-5 slide to the side New York Girlman. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna happen. Like I'm just trying to keep it going. Like all right, I saw him against this team.
We're beating teams with our backups. We're beating teams.
No, we are beating teams with our backups, though. Let's really think about this, though. We are beating teams with our backups. We didn't have Fletcher Cox.
On one accord, you bigging them up. Then on another cord, you saying, "Oh, these teams are this, the 0-5 girl, this and that." I mean, which one is it? Either you support your
team. They're the G girls. What do you want? They've always been the G girls, regardless if they was 5-0. I'll still call them the G girls. That's what they call. Y'all call the Deadskins. They call the Cowgirls. It's simple as that.
Okay.
E-gals. Come on now. You're not exempt.
No, they ain't no.
I'm not going to call my own team that name. Sorry. I won't do it.
You call them, man, you call them pigeons. I call them e-gals.
That'll work.
See, there you go.
No
See, here we go.
You can always call them a loser. No matter what happens, you'll always be a loser.
They are the only.
Hold up. Wait. Dumas, what is your team's record?
It doesn't matter. How many parties do your team have?
Almost got it. Almost got it. Yo, let's make some bold predictions. Let's say, Dumas, your team actually beats the Broncos. How would you feel?
Hold up. Before you answer that, since Trevis just segued us into it. And we come to this segment. It is now game time, brought to you live on TNB, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we got 3 points. Oh, 3 points, baby.
Okay, Dumas, we're going to start with you. Can you please answer Trevis's question?
The score would probably be 42-6, Denver.
Oh, so you have bowed out gracefully. Well, Dumas, these things happen. You have lost faith in your team. I'm almost there with you, but not quite just yet. So the boat.
I don't see them scoring a touchdown. I don't see them really moving the ball up and down the field. So the best we can hope for is 2 field goals.
Hey, it is mile high. The air is thin. It is mile high. They can get one from 50 and 60. Yeah. the real game this week that I want to play is a little different twist. We're going to play fill in the blank.
Oh shit!
So Trevis, this is a little different one. It's a little different. Fill in the blank. If I could have a healthy Sproles or a healthy Sidney Jones, I would take.
Say that again, please.
If I could have a healthy Darren Sproles or a healthy Sidney Jones, I would take fill in the blank.
I would take Darren Sproles.
You would take Darren Sproles?
And I take him every day and twice on Sundays. I swear to goodness, I would take Darren Sproles with no problem. You put the ball in the man's hand, he gets you the first down or he gets you the touchdown. It's whatever. I'll give that boy the ball.
So you good with your corners now?
But it's all your fault why we don't have him anymore.
It's not your fault. For speaking with so much confidence when I asked you the question.
He gonna try to blame it on me.
It's on you.
It ain't on me. What you talking about?
It was on you. It was on you. This is what you did.
Say it with your chest.
You said it with your chest. You was like, oh,
Yep.
oh, with it. Oh, sell.
I'll sell it.
All the
I'll
rest
sell
of
it.
the shit.
Yep. Hey, Dumas.
Yeah.
Dumas.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yep.
If I had to fire Jerry Reese or McAdoo, I'd fire. You can't fire them both. Pick one.
That's hard to do. You can't fire one without the other. It's like peanut butter and jelly. They go together.
You could do whatever the hell you want right now. This the TMB fill in the blank game.
Okay, we'll fire them both.
Within my rules, damn it! I said you can't fire them both.
Okay, if I had to fire one over the other, it'll be McAdoo.
McAdoo.
There it is, Mr. Slick Back Hair himself.
With his Denny menu playbook.
That you would love it come week one. But we can leave that alone. We're gonna leave it alone.
You gonna stop throwing shots over there, moderator. I hadn't said nothing ill about the Cowboys all day. I haven't attacked the Deadskins. This whole podcast, I haven't attacked you made any shots.
You playing the upper role. I'll make my own shots against my boys because there's a whole lot of shots to be made. We could.
Hey, Dumas, you can't take no shots when you ain't got no bullets in the gun, motherfucker.
hey, there's some bullets in the gun, good brother.
No, you ain't got no bullets in the gun. You shot your offensive line.
Those clips empty, son. Blanks, dude. That's messed up, dog.
Oh.
You shot the offensive line, son.
You're shooting blanks. One more. Maine. It's a simple one. I'm most excited about blank coming out of the bye week.
I'm most excited about playing at home.
Playing at home. So y'all get the Niners at home, huh?
Yeah, I'm most excited about that. It's gonna be a good day for football, and I think that rest is gonna help them come out and play good quality football. I'm happy about that. Spending that house.
All right. That wraps that game segment up. Let's go to game predictions and get the heck on up out of here. Trevis, what's your prediction for the rest of this game?
Well, I already know we have 3 points, so I know we scored at least 3 points.
At least.
I would say and then score 31-24. Eagles.
Man, it's like 3 points in the first quarter's over, right?
First quarter's 5 minutes and 6 seconds left.
All right. Man, what do you have for the night?
Yeah.
Man, you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. 24-14 rest.
And I'm thankful I don't have to do this week, and I'm going to be like Maine and just relax. I'm going to try to relax because I don't know. My team is probably being ripped to shreds from the inside out.
What you got, Mr. Dumas?
You got Hal. Oh, you already told us. You already told us. What you say, 42-6 now?
Yeah, for the Giants game, yeah, 42-6.
Boy, oh boy. Wow. Yeah, there you have it. My goodness, that is not a very optimistic point of view there, Hal, but you are entitled.
I'm truthful.
You are entitled. So with that, I'm going to go watch the game. And we're going to get out of here.
I thought we banned this song.
No, we banned the Giants song.
Yo, Mike, you real saucy tonight.
Mike,
They are not NFC Beast worthy.
That's why 45 is ripping your team apart.
Did I cut it off?
do it.
Super Bowl Giants. Go Big Blue, go Giants.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Signing off, gentlemen.